It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Johnson's got 8 points.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
And to Tacumbo.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Russell passes to Thomas. Claxton with it. Johnson outside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Nets trail by 5. Thomas with it, outguarded by Giannis. Giannis against Thomas. Kicks to Johnson. Pass to Russell. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Kuzma against Williams. That one falls.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're talking NBA. We're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis. The screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours, but this is what we signed up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Cameron Thomas. And it's Johnson in for Russell. Pass to Trent. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Now, here's Melton. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Johnson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Here's Lillard. He's coming off a 16-point game against Chicago.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Here's Johnson. Ball's knocked loose. Giannis kicks to Kuzma. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. It's a 10-point game. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Bucks now. Portis, the pass to Giannis. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there. And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches, it's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive paydays. Every single year, we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's Melton, still without a basket. It's Solomon to Tacumbo. Lillard left side. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 6 assists now in the game. Nets trail by 12. Poked away. Now Johnson. Over Lillard. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Here's Johnson after the basket by Milwaukee. .130 left in the first quarter. From 12 feet out, another one falls for Brooklyn.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Sinks the triple.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Johnson finds Johnson. Shot from free throw range. Kuzma pulls it in.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Williams. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Melton. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Trendon Watford's checked in for Cameron Johnson. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Alvarado's checked in. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Back to Trent. Shoots over Melton. Trent gets the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 16.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Melton. Basket counts. Melton's got his third basket of the night right there. Alvarado with it. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Coaches talk about ending quarters well. You cannot do it better than that.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
We've got D'Anthony Melton. Watford out there with Sharp. Then there's Cam Thomas. And it's Wilson in at the small forward. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. The Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez. shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, D.A., we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
I think three of the top, 5-6 players, we got Doncic. You know, we've got Porzingis, of course, who was such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? Huh? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
First personal foul.
I hope soon.
Shooting from Milwaukee.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Here's Wilson. Green with the block.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Trent gets the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Now, here's Melton. He's got 6. Here's Thomas. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Thomas got 8 points.
I'm not sure how we define a difficult finish for Cam Thomas. This guy finds a way through contact.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And so Thomas will bring it up for the Nets. Here's Trent. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the Nets making a change here. Russell's checked in, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gary Trent Jr., to me, guys, the very definition of a true shooter. He believes it's a natural talent, but he also works to develop himself into a reliable and efficient shooter.
The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Hey, Shams, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they just passed a note down to me, our gang here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face out of this crop.
And we cannot wait. And the basket by Alvarado.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Outside Wilson. Green with the block. Deep two from Russell. Another one falls for Brooklyn. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Passes to Alvarado. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And here's Wilson. Scoreless thus far. Russell finds Sharp. Back to Russell. launches it. And the Nets, another three.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
From deep, Trent. Here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Giannis has got 4 points this quarter.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Trent against Thomas. And the pass to Wilson. Right wing. Right side, Russell. Lets it go from 11. And the rejection by Giannis. Trent, left side. Tries from 10. And Giannis hits it to go. On the assist by Trent. Trent's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Milwaukee also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Green. Kevin Porter comes in for Gary Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Gets the three-pointer to fall. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe, in any of those regions. They do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux, and players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone Anthony Edwards to look up to.
Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
Oh, the athleticism on display. Nick Claxton makes these throwdowns look easy.
Here's Lopez. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Lopez has got his first 2 points.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Here's Russell, following the basket by Brook Lopez. Back to Russell from outside the arc, and the Nets, another three.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Porter finds Lillard. Off target from outside.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And stolen by Kuzma. Lillard outside. The tray. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Russell inside. Lopez covering. It's deflected.
I'll tell you what, Kyle Kuzma has committed to being a better defender, and he sends that shot back.
Inside. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And it's blocked.
Oh, that's merciless. Kuzma plays with such competitive energy. Wasn't letting that shot get off.
Williams. Keon Johnson.
Johnson against Lopez. Williams passes to Claxton. Count it.
Nicholas Claxton.
Milwaukee's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. And that one's good by Porter.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Here's Johnson. 9 points last game out. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul.
Brook Lopez.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
It's Williams high post. He's against Kuzma. 5 to shoot. Here's Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
At the line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. Kuzma with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Lillard from outside. Johnson with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Good on the shot. Russell's got 14 points for the game.
So creative with the basketball in his hands. You can see D'Angelo Russell's understanding improving over time. That's nice.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Lillard against Russell. Pass to Williams. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. And onto Tacumbo. Slams it in.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Johnson outside. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Oh, sweet move there, taking the defender off the dribble and then just cruising in for the layup. 3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Now, here is Russell. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Orlando. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Russell. Russell's got 6 assists here tonight. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball. The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 14. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Porter with the steal. Takes a 3. Tipped away. Brooklyn's gone off with a 3-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. Here is Russell, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
The Nets making a switch here. Elton's checked in. Shams, I am so sorry our time has run out. It has been great having you here with us. We appreciate your time so much, and I hope we do it again soon.
Thanks, Kevin. Anytime. You know, when I'm not on my phone, I'm here to talk to you and talk hoops with you any time of the day.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much again. Hey, DB, wasn't that terrific talking to Shams? He is as plugged into everything around the NBA as anyone you could hope to meet.
A guy who's really in the know, and as somebody who prides themselves on doing research, boy, you have got to respect the legwork and the dedication he brings to the table.
Outside Williams. Shot to stop the run. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
You can see when Cameron Johnson gets his rhythm. He is so effective on the offensive end.
Lillard dishes to Lopez. Lillard scanning the floor. Drills the three-pointer.
Damian Lillard.
Lillard's got a pair of triples in the second now for Milwaukee.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Porter kicks to Kuzma. From the arc. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Jr.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Johnson against Giannis. Launches from deep. Not going to go that time. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling.
Your next 75. The Bucks.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 38 points, 7 assists, and 4 steals. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
The difference in bench points is staggering. Their second unit came to play tonight. They were aggressive. You got to figure the starters are loving it, seeing how much work their second unit has done.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets.
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. Like they don't have even a game plan in place. Shut up the field goal. Oh, that's not going to cut it. I don't even want to talk about it.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jose Alvarado is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. Alvarado with it. He's guarded by Russell. Here's Lopez. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Oh, so good in catch and shoot. Cam Johnson has sweet mechanics.
From deep, Trent. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Outside, Russell. On the wing, Johnson, covered by Giannis. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 23 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Knocked loose. Out to the wing. The 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
3.
Well, Trent Jr. just making opportunities by being active defensively.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Russell passes to Thomas. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Claxton's got 6.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Antetokounmpo up top. Trent passes to Alvarado. Oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Russell feeling it out a bit. Thomas against Trent. Back to Russell. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. And the 3 off target.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo with the jam.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 14. Here's Williams. Pass to Johnson. They swipe it. And he now has a 5-by-5. Alvarado with it. Russell's there. It's good. Alvarado's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Count that one.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Now Russell passes it to Claxton. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Johnson and the rejection by Giannis. And the slam dunk by Johnson. Bucks have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the 3rd quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Here's Giannis. Oh, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Yep, it counts. Alvarado's got 11 in the 2nd half. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And the Bucks with some changes. Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And Rollins subbed in for Trent. For 3, Portis. Good defense by Claxton. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Doris, what's the key for a team like the Nets, who have to hit the reset button, so to speak?
I think, Kevin, you have to find consistency at the head coaching position, because then you can set clear and achievable goals for your team going forward. You set a style of play, commit to it, and just build year by year, game by game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
It's stolen by Alvarado. There's the pass to Rollins. For 3, Portis. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Russell passes to Williams, looking to end the run, and Williams with the stuff.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
They get it again. Portis, that's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Got a piece of it. Alvarado with the steal. Portis for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. For 3, Portis. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 9 assists now tonight. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Kuzma outside. Three-pointer. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
His offense really opens up when Kyle Kuzma is making that three-point shot.
The Nets have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Thomas against Rollins. Thomas, that's good. Thomas got 13 points.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Alvarado, and another three for Milwaukee.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's Johnson following the three by Milwaukee.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Russell passes to Thomas. And he slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis.
Cam Thomas is rolling. He's attacking at will. Somebody better shut the water off.
And it's the Bucks ball. Shoots the three. And another three for Milwaukee.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
For three. And the basket by Alvarado. Alvarado's got 17 now just in the second half. For Brooklyn, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. And they double up Russell. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Kuzma with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. The three, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
You can see Kyle Kuzma has put every aspect of his game together right here, right now.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going internationally. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. And that one's good. Antetokounmpo.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Here's Johnson. That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, we know Cam Thomas can score, but nice facilitating right there. Set up the open man.
I tell you what, did he take off on that? When not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Pass to Alvarado. Over Russell. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Porter comes in for Rollins. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. Inside. Here's Lopez. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down hard.
Yeah, boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss, and then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
Pass to Johnson. 1:27 left to play in the third. The shot. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
That's tipped. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Watford. There's another block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
Well, he's shutting them down right now. Lillard against Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Watford. Lopez covering. Watford. That's good. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Bucks. Over Johnson. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Melton against Porter. And there's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
At the line, 2 times.
And both free throws good for Johnson.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Here's Lillard. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the wing right side. Johnson, the pass to Sharp. Here's Melton. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Melton's got 6 points in the quarter. Lillard from outside. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
The score.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's a perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And stolen by Lillard. Watford out there with Wilson. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Martin. And it's Clowney in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Don't you love watching Brook Lopez get to that mid-range, stretch the floor with his shooting ability? Really good stuff.
Martin with the bucket.
Martin from Johnson.
So it's the Bucks now. Three-pointer, Lillard. And he's good on the 3-ball. Lillard's got 34 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Lillard outside. And Lillard throws it down.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Net shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Martin. Goes up on the wing. And slam dunk by Watford.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game. And it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Johnson, the pass to Martin. And so often, we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think, Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport, and a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question, and it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player.
Bobby Portis has checked in for the Bucks.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Pass to Clowney. Back to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. He takes it in.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Johnson against Lillard. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things at him, but he's been unstoppable.
Knocks it loose. Takes the 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
And stolen by Lillard. Oh, the lob to Trent. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Game plan from here forward should be very simple. With Gary Trent Jr. cooking, you make sure you find him.
Poked loose. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. The pass to Portis. Fires from deep. And Gary Trent Jr. hits from deep. Trent's got 11 points here in just the second half. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody. That first step of Lillard, deadly.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Damian Lillard.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis and going up against the Grizzlies.
And for that game against Chicago, it's going to be their 6th contest on the year. Fans will be curious to see how this team continues to form as the season goes on.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. It's Martin on the wing. He's defended by Alvarado. Martin kicks to Wilson. Got a piece of it.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Hits it again. Wow. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's Johnson. Knocked away. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Pass to Alvarado. And here's Trent. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Passes it to Watford. Down low. Here's Clowney. Back to Wilson. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Wilson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Milwaukee's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Alvarado passes to Antetokounmpo. Johnson against Rollins. Pass to Alvarado. Outside, Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. To the left wing for the three. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
You can see the evolution. Of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Here's Wilson, and down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Over to the wing. Trent outside. The pass to Alvarado. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him. Jackson, he's checked in for Rollins. Here's Thomas, and again, no good by Brooklyn. Antetokounmpo kicks to Jackson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
When you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future. And also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league.
And here's Trent outside. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Trent's got 26.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Jackson from long range. And he can't jam it through.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Thomas gets a wide open look. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Okay, Cam Thomas showing off the handles. Look out.
Jackson from long range. Buries the long-range jumper.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Pass to Lopez. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. And another one falls. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Here's Russell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
And that one's good by Lopez.
You simply have to remember that Brook Lopez can stroke the jumper. This guy on catch and shoot is terrific.
Russell against Jackson. Right side, Russell. Outside, Wilson. Traps in the tray. Wilson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Unloads. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist from Jackson.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Nets. And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
14 foul.
Jackson against Russell. Watford with it. And the shot goes down.
Watford.
On offense, here are the Bucks. Jackson from long range. A three-pointer is right on target.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Well, when you talk about the NBA going global, the last 6 MVPs, Doris, as you know, all international players.
Kevin, what I love about this is the NBA wants the best players, regardless of where they come from. There's a time where American players just dominated that award for years and years. Fact of the matter is, it's good for the game to get the baddest, best players in the world, and we've done that.
Trent against Wilson. Here's Giannis. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And it takes a lot to shake Antetokounmpo's concentrations. He's so adept at finishing those difficult shots.
Russell passes to Claxton. Passes it to Watford. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Here's Giannis. Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Milwaukee.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Rollins checked in for Jackson. 51 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Watford, that's good.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late. Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. .36 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Watford passes to Claxton. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Here's Rollins on the mark with the 15-footer.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Again, what an avalanche.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Pass to Johnson. And the Rejection by Giannis. Here's Wilson. Sinks the three-pointer.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the